Hello, I'm Mahet, and in this video I want to share 7 tips that can help you when you're feeling stuck with your WoW player housing interiors. First up, room size matters. I see a lot of people starting their build with some of the larger rooms we have available, but just because you have access to it doesn't mean it's the right choice. If you look at the scale of both our player characters and a lot of the items that are in the catalog, they aren't really big enough to fill a space of this magnitude very well. So for that reason, I like the medium rooms best. Here you can see how I've used some of these medium rooms and broken them into smaller spaces that more closely resemble a real-life layout. Tip number 2 is use the wall items. Now that you've scaled down from a large room to a medium room, you have the opportunity to build custom spaces exactly the way you want them. You can use angled walls, multiple tiny rooms. I really love the freedom that these wall items can give you. I've also started layering the wall items, so you might have the Stormwind one on one side of the wall and the Silvermoon version on the other. This allows you to have more custom themes within a smaller space. The third tip I have for you is lighting is powerful, and it's going to affect the mood of your room significantly. But it can manifest in different ways. This first example of a blue light source is a Moonwell item, which is quite cozy. But the second one is a ghoulish campfire, which is quite spooky. You can leverage different lighting colors for different themes. These small examples demonstrate the way the color shifts on the walls and floor depending on the type of lighting. Number 4, you need a focal point. You'll want an object like a bed, a fireplace, or a throne to draw the eye and act as an anchor for the room's theme or purpose. For the rest of this video, I'll be using these 2 canopy beds clipped together as an example. Tip number 5, rugs and carpets are king. This is true in real life as much as it is in World of Warcraft. Using objects like rugs on your floor can help block out different spaces within a larger room and help keep the attention on your anchor point. The other great use for rugs in WoW is as wallpaper or paint. If you're doing this, make sure when you rotate the carpet, the bottom is facing out. This will allow you to clip the item deeper into the wall. Number 6, dyes are everything. Here you'll see that I've placed a bunch of items in the room. Some of them are Nightborne themed, and others are not, but I've made a point of including a lot of dyeable items. By using dyes that closely resemble the colors on Nightborne themed objects, we can customize the dyeable objects so they don't look out of place. I have a video that covers which dyes best connect to each of the playable races, and I've linked that in the upper corner. Because the Nightborne items have a somewhat iridescent quality, they have the largest range of dyes to choose from. Here's a look at how those dyes and Nightborne objects can come together to look cohesive. And if one day you want to race change this character to a Cultiran, that's no problem at all. You can easily re-theme the room by re-dyeing all the dyeable objects and swapping out some of the Nightborne specific furniture. The dyes I like to use for Cultiran decor are Heartwood, Pinewood, and Grizzly Hills Green. Let's take a look at how much it's changed, in spite of how much has stayed the same. My 7th tip for you is clutter, clutter, and more clutter. The more you can add small items like this to a space, the more lived in and authentic it's going to feel. Nobody lives in a house where everything is put away all the time, right? My last piece of advice is to fail faster. This is a common phrase for design problems, and what it means is don't be afraid to start. Here you'll see I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but simply getting some items out and moving them around will help you problem solve. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because the faster you fail, the faster you will learn and get it right. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you liked, disliked, or are curious to learn more about, and I'll be back again soon. I promise.